You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran. You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me. Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about Biafra.
Welcome once again to my channel. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting me from. If you are joining me from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from America, or from Australia, I thank you very much for your contributions on the channel. Please continue to contribute. Go to the comment section at all times, express yourself, say it the way you feel it. Whatever you think is the right thing to say it at the comment section. Give your own contribution. Mention it, it's all welcome. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that we can learn from each other. We have to tell our story. We can never be silent. It doesn't matter how they do it or what they do. We will continue to talk. That is why you have to subscribe to this channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Also, share the video with your friends. Share it in any platform where you belong. Share with your neighbors and your friends, even to the enemies, so that they will know our own perspective to the issues. We are saying the truth. We are not asking for war. We are not talking down on anybody. We are not hating anybody. We are not using any hate speech. What we are calling for is a referendum, calling for the rights of every indigenous person in that contraption called Nigeria. That is what we are asking for. Let every indigenous tribe have the right to defend themselves, have the right to decide their fate. That is what we are asking for. And we will never stop asking for that until that is done, which is the needful. As you all know, a lot of great nations are in occupation by Nigerian contraption. The contraption called Nigeria is occupying a whole lot of nations. Nations that would have been growing in a very high speed. Nations that would have been developed by now. But the contraption called Nigeria is suppressing them, making sure that nobody survives in that very contraption. Now the Fulani Janjaweed are taking the lead on suppressing the indigenous tribe in that very contraption called Nigeria, making sure that we do not survive. Making sure that we don't have a voice, but we will not let them. They are telling the stories they want, the way they want to tell it. They are trying to change the narrative. That is why you have to use your own platform wherever you belong. Whatever platform you have, no matter how small, no matter how big, begin to add your own voice. Don't allow them to tell this story. Don't allow them to tell change the narrative. This is the mission they have now, to change the narrative and make sure that those of us who are the victims are being made oppressors. That is the narrative even their media in Nigeria is propagating. The media is supporting them in this massive propaganda, trying to make sure that they make the victims the oppressor. We will not let them. They can never succeed. More especially Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in the forefront of this fight. He is a man who has been speaking for every indigenous person in that very contraption called Nigeria. He wasn't speaking only for the Biafrans. He is not fighting only for Biafran. He's not fighting only for the Southerners. He's not fighting only for those of us who are calling themselves Igbos. He is fighting for every indigenous person in that very contraption called Nigeria. And he proved it even when he was in the court, standing judgment for something that he did not commit. He was still fighting for others. Maybe you have forgotten. Watch the video.
Come closer. All of you come.
They should come.
They should come closer. Allow them to come here.
Go close.
Come.
Allow
Allow him to come. These people, their children are in DSS custody. They've been there for about 5 years. For 5 years without trial. That's what they do in this country. Very terrible. Over 2,000 people locked down there without trial. And this is not justice in any way, shape, or form. As Mary Wollstonecraft said, what makes you human is ability to reason. Here, people don't reason. That's why they're detained. Their children have been there for a very long time. Usman Abubakar is in detention. Mokhtar Omar is in detention. At DSS, they don't want to bring them to court. The families are here. Ibrahim Yahya is there as well. I was with them. Musa Kalamo is also there. Belief is also there. Says Bachimesi and the rest of them. Okay. For 5 years, they're still in the country.
And we keep on playing the video to remind you that the person you are seeing as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not an ethnic bigot. He is not hating on anybody, but he is a man that is fighting for justice. Justice for all, equality for all. That is what he's fighting for. But unfortunately, you can see the media in Nigeria these days. They are trying to change the narrative, trying to paint Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an evil man, trying to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the oppressor, accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of the insecurity in Nigeria. You can see this is what they do every now and again. This is what they do. And even the Southerners promote this with the Northerners. They support the Northerners in promoting this agenda. When they do something, instead of blaming those who commit an offense, they begin to blame those who are the victims. That is what they're doing. Now they are blaming ESN. You see the government and their military coming after ESN on daily basis, fighting ESN, pursuing ESN to kill them. They are going after ESN with all manner of propaganda. You see them. There was a time they caught some people who were testifying to be members of ESN. When you listen to the testimony that these people are giving from A to Z, what they are saying are all lies. The person that claimed that he was a member of ESN, if you listen carefully from when the boy said that he was being introduced into ESN to when ESN was established, then ESN has not been established when the man claimed that he was in ESN. From every claim he's made, from his age, the time he joined the ESN, and the time he joined IPOB, you will know that this man is just, the boy was just forced. He was forced. Either he was caught as a cultist and forced to testify to be a member of ESN. Maybe you've not watched the interview. Watch this interview briefly, then you'll be convinced of what I'm telling you.
We were arrested at Agubikwo local government in Ebonyi State after a meeting. So we are trying to go to Onike's police station. So after said and done, we launched at Okpoko Zekona at Onike. Before we got information that the soldiers has blocked the road to the station. So for us to now return to our camp, on getting to Agobia Parish, the vigilante now caught us. So after everything, they called the Bago Security Network. They now took us to the station. But I'm referring to the indigenous people of Biafra, that is IPOB.
How old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
Are you in school?
Yes.
Which class? What class?
SS2.
How were you recruited? How did you get involved with that?
It was on 17th January 2015 when my cousin, which is named Kelechi, came to me. So he based at Lagos. So he was telling me that IPOB, that they don't like the way the Fulani herdsmen are maltreating our brothers. So that they have to divide Nigeria so that they can stay on their own to avoid any maltreatment. So that was how he was telling me on that 17th night, that 17th January. So after everything, I sat down. That was 18th. I sat down. I was thinking that what my brother told me is true. So after everything, I listened to a broadcast of Nnamdi Kanu about the Fulani herdsmen. So after everything, I decided to join them. So I didn't join that 2015. I stayed 2016. Then 2017, I joined them. So that was how I joined the IPOB.
Okay. Let's go back to the meeting you talked about. The meeting what was it all about?
We have two purposes for the meeting. Number one, that Oneke police station. Then two, how to visit our brothers, how to go and bring back our brothers in Imo State. For this all this crisis in Imo State, it's also for people from Ebonyi that joined with Imo State. So this was the two reasons why we joined why we called for the meeting.
How were you arrested?
Okay, it was on Sunday night. After we are going back, it has okay. Let me say it's on Monday morning, early morning, because it's almost to. I left the school that I slept that night by 5:16. So on my mind is that the security, the vigilante has all of them has gone home or they have slept off. So I entered bike with one of our comrades. So we now move. Then on getting to Agobia, so they shouted at us we should stop. So we stop. They asked us where we coming from. So we pretended as if we are securities at the school. So but they pulled our clothes and saw the mark that they saw at the body of others. So they now say we are members. So which true we are members of IPOB freedom fighters.
Okay. What about the killing of the soldiers? Were you involved in any way, or did you know any person that was involved?
Many was involved, but I knew it was about 4 of them. That was Sonny, Onyame, Danny, the one that drive Keke, and one called Monday. Then I was the one that sent to go for that Amasre Junction to spy at that place. So on getting there, I called them and gave them every information. So not less than 30 minutes they arrived. So that was how the killing of the soldiers was organized.
Okay, let's look at your expertise, in arranging directions for the attackers. Tell us more about that. You are good in map drawing for IPOB.
Yes, I draw map, I spy, I give information, I rescue.
Do you fire?
I didn't fire.
But your own is to spy.
Yes, and give information and draw map. Yes.
So
all these are propaganda. And the most painful thing is that the people who are carrying this propaganda are people in the southeastern part of Nigeria. The southeastern part of Nigeria, Enugu State Governor in particular, Dave Umahi, carrying this propaganda against ESN. They will catch innocent people and force them to testify to be members of ESN. That is how they go to street by street, catching innocent people, arresting them, detaining them, taking them to the north, killing most of them. Genocide is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria on a daily basis for no just cause, for no reason. People who have not committed any offense, who have not killed anybody, who have not done anything. The government came upon them and begin to frame them or begin to call them unknown gunmen. People who are doing their legitimate work on different bases. It is really sad. It's really sad and shameful what is going on in this very contraction called Nigeria, and we cannot be silent and continue to watch it. We can't be silent. That is why you have to add your own voice wherever you are. If you keep silent, this very thing is going to consume you. The propaganda they are playing, if they succeed in this their propaganda, if they succeed in demonizing ESN, you will be the one to pay. Those of us who think that it doesn't concern them because you are not a member of IPOB, it doesn't concern you. You think because you are not a member of IPOB, you are not a Biafran, it doesn't concern you. At the end of the day, you will see that you are also the target. These people are targeting everybody from the southeastern part of Nigeria. Everybody that is a southerner. When they finish with the southerners, when they finish the Biafrans, they are going down to Dudua. They are going down to Dudua to trash them and make sure they kill as many as they can. The earlier you can stop it, if you want to stop a genocide in the Dudua land, you're going to stop it by speaking up in what is happening in Biafra land today. If you want to stop the genocide that is about to happen in Yoruba land, you're going to stand up and begin to speak today on what is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Whatever they are doing to the IPOB members today, whatever they are doing to the ESN, every propaganda they are carrying to tarnish the image of ESN today is targeting at other Southerners. That is their target. By the time they are doing it and you condone it and you keep silent and feel that it doesn't concern you, before you know it, they will bring it against every other person living in that very southern part of Nigeria, and you all will begin to pay the same penalty. That is why we have to speak up. Whatever platform you have to speak up. These people have come with a great propaganda. I saw a video where their sheikh, the sheikh that is a terrorist sheikh that is promoting terrorism, promoting the bandits, speaking on bandits for bandits, even on national television. A sheikh that comes out on national television to defend bandits, even to shout down on the on presenters and tell them not to talk down on bandits. He came down again. He was trying to compare ESN to bandits, telling us that the bandits never kill anybody, making a case for bandits that bandits never kill anybody, that they're innocent. All they do is just a kidnap for ransom. That what they do is just the way he's trying to beautify it and make it reasonable. What a normal human being is saying. He called himself a sheikh. In a national television, he said what the bandits do is only to kidnap. After they kidnap, they get the money, they get the ransom, and they leave. When you and I know that these bandits have killed huge number of people, they have kidnapped so many people and killed a lot of people, not just in the north, in the southeast, in the southwest, all over Nigeria. The bandits have been kidnapping and killing, collecting ransom from everyone, and this man is supporting them.
It's very dangerous place. Exit in number. Nan ne gama an kashe mutum biyu ai.
gwamnatin jihar Zamfara shi da yan sanda da kama dangane da abin da ya samu a wannan gari da sauran ƙauyuka inda muka baro da goberawa da sauran wurare. Sai amfani da wannan dama domin in nemi ka bani daga cikin malamai na wannan masarauta ta
kaga inda aka kone tuna haka sai kaga ne
amma mu ga shanu can wanda aka halba
sai zai dauka yi zai dauke su wannan ne
somebody was feeling
tana cikin su ai duk wanda Allah ya san hayar da zai bi ko a cikin ku to yan gari na
daji ba tsoro suka ji wai sai da san mutane sun da
yan gari hankalin su ya riga ya tashi kai to wannan to
kuma yanzu maganin ne
kuma ka ci kula shi kar mu ci kula shi ga dan shi dole chayan bashi bayan
As Muslim, we have to take everything from God, bad or good. And I want to also thank this powerful delegation sent by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Dr. Bello Muhammad Matola Maradun, to come and condole with the people of Goberawa and the people of Bakura and local government. And I want to thank them very much. And I pray that the deceased, may Allah make the Jannatul Firdaus the final abode of the deceased. And those that have various degrees of injuries, I pray that they should heal quickly. And I want to thank you very much. I want to thank His Excellency, as I have said earlier, that more security personnel are needed in these areas if this farming season is to be successful. Communities affected include Kurunkudu, Malamawa, Dankewa, and Gobirawa.
What is the number of the casualties?
Yesterday, we prayed for 17 people in Rini, and I think about 10 people in Goranamaye. Number of people, different number of people, because there are two things that happened actually. The first attack that led to the killings of about more than 20 people, and the reprisal attack that led to the killing of more than 10 people as well. That's by the Nsakai. So the number totals about more than 30 people killed in totality. Yeah, I've said earlier that we should go back to Allah. We should pray to Allah. There's nothing that is beyond the power of Allah. Inshallah, all this will be history. We should continue to pray and support the government. We all know that His Excellency is trying his best to see that we achieve a lasting peace in Zamfara State. So we should continue to pray to Almighty Allah. We should continue to support the government. Inshallah, all this will be history.
Yes, our message is the message of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, who directed us to be here very early this morning to communicate his sympathy and condolence to these three communities, that is Goberawa, Gedembisa and Zango, over this incident that happened. So His Excellency, the Governor, the government of Zamfara State is condoling with these people, and drastic action will be taken in order to ensure that this area is more secured and that the community will engage in farming very soon. So the government is highly concerned, and it will deploy adequate security to ensure that the farming season is not disrupted by the activities of the bandits, inshallah.
As you see, we are here today on behalf of the government, under the leadership of the Governor of the Zamfara State, His Excellency Dr. Bello Muhammad Maradun, to visit this village over the recent or yesterday attacking. We are here to condole with the community for the incident, and they were praying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for those people that have been killing. Their souls be rest in peace. This very powerful delegation that you see, we are here to sympathize and to assess the damages. And the governor, he assured that inshallah he will bring the attention needed to the community for palliative, for their relief. And inshallah, I'm assure you that the more security will be deployed here to ensure the protection of the life and properties of the communities. So I am here on behalf of the government. As you see, this is very powerful government delegation.
Banka, ko da ni diba mashin na bai kyarguwa bai da arewa. Hanka to sun ka kewaye garinmu, sun ka dangana barbada mana wuta. Sun ka dangana barbada mana wuta. Sun ha kashe mana mutum 32. Su mu ha gane waɗanda an ha kashe.
And when he was talking about IPOB, look at what he was saying, that IPOB is killing police, killing their military, burning INEC offices.
IPOB is attacking the police, is attacking the army, is attacking INEC, government institutions, killing our men in service. And the herdsmen are kidnapping children, not to kill them, to get money. So how can you compare somebody who's killing our gallant men in the armed forces directly, attacking them, to somebody who's kidnapping children to make money, not to kill them? Look, we need some fairness in what we are doing.
Students,
and when we say herdsmen, look, herdsmen.
Students
wait, let's finish. By literal studies in universities, they say there is 9.5 million nomadics, pastoralists, and herdsmen in the forest. So when you have some few thousands are kidnapping, you can't generalize and say all herdsmen are bad. In fact, the herdsmen are the first victim of these criminals among them. And they are ready to cooperate with the government. They just need the support. They don't want profiling. When you see a herdsman, you say automatically it's a criminal. So with good engagement by the government, this case, I see it as easy as drinking a cup of tea.
He is accusing ESN for what they did not do. There has never been any ESN member caught doing such a thing, killing a policeman or whatever. It has never been written anywhere. It has never been seen anywhere. ESN are fighting against the terrorists in bushes, and that is where they are, in the bush. Those who want to invade our lands. And whenever they come in confrontation with the terrorist army. The terrorist army that the Boko Haram members that the army military have recruited into military. Boko Haram members recruited into military and sent to the southeastern part of Nigeria to kill innocent people. And when they came to Olu to begin to take the life of innocent people, that was when ESN confronted them and they ran away. ESN confronted the terrorists in army uniform in the southern part of Nigeria. That is what ESN do. They don't kill innocent person. There has never been any record of ESN killing one single innocent soul. They have never. You talk about the unknown gunmen. Unknown gunmen are fighting their own cause on their own level. Unknown gunmen is not ESN. They have nothing to do with IPOB or ESN. The unknown gunmen speak for themselves. They are not. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it time without number. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man that is trusted, a man with confidence, a man who is consistent. He never do a thing and deny it. And before he does something, he will say it. Each time he has come on the national television to talk, he has always said it on his broadcast that unknown gunmen are not members of ESN, neither are they members of IPOB. He doesn't know them. He doesn't control them. He doesn't have any relationship with them. But the cause they were fighting for at that very particular point in time, they were fighting against the terrorists. We were having a common enemy. The terrorists that came into the southeastern part of Nigeria to kill innocent people. Those were the people that the unknown gunmen were going after. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was praying for them. Not that he was controlling them. He wasn't in charge. They accused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of calling the killing of innocent soldiers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never called that. Do not take the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't quote him out of context. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he was making that broadcast about the killing of the soldiers, he said it. These people did not deny it, that they have taken members of Boko Haram and recruited them into the army. The military never denied it. They recruited members of Boko Haram into the military, and when they recruited these people, they pushed them down to the southeastern part of Nigeria to kill innocent people. You see them on uniform, thinking that these people are military, thinking that these people are legitimate policemen, but they are not. They are terrorists. Terrorists, because they kill and shoot innocent people. They have been doing it there without number. See the way they are destroying people's house. The same method the bandits and the terrorists are using. They go to people's house, they chase them away, they burn the house and kill as many people as they can. Look at what they did to the home of the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see what they do to the home of that lawyer. They took even the personal aid of the lawyer. They took him and burnt him inside his car, burnt him alive inside his car. I'm talking about Barrister Ejiofor. You see what they did at Barrister Ejiofor's house. They took his personal assistant, killed him and burnt him alive inside his car. Who did that? It was your so-called Nigerian soldiers and Nigerian military. And you want to justify those people. You are telling me that in such kind of cases, you will see those kind of human beings and you spare them. And you say they come to protecting you. People who have come to kill you. The military is meant to protect the territorial boundary of the country. Not to fight inside the country. Not to fight ordinary citizens. But in Nigeria, they have deployed their military against the Biafrans to kill and to destroy. To destroy property of people. The videos are there everywhere. When they go to break people's houses and break people's homes. Where no crime has been committed. They go in and shoot people and kill them. Destroy properties. And you tell me that these people are military that you have to fight for. They are people you will defend. These are nobody but terrorists. A bunch of terrorists in uniform. That is what they are. And that is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called them. And they never denied it. Those are the people who have fallen victim in the hand of the unknown gunmen. Those are the people who have fallen victim in the hand of the ESN. When they came to challenge the ESN, they found it difficult. They got it hard from them. But each time you see them come into the national television, they try to change the narrative, trying to paint ESN as the oppressors. ESN, who has been on the receiving end, who have come. ESN was formed as a child of necessity. Because our people were dying in number. People could not go to their farm to farm anymore. Mothers could not go to the farms anymore. Fathers could not go. Farmers could not go to the farm. Children were raped. Mothers were raped. Sisters were raped. In the bushes. Cut into pieces. Nobody to defend them. The governors were saying nothing. The so-called elite in the southeastern part of Nigeria, none of them were making any comment until Mazi Nnamdi came out with that self-defense. Came out with that ESN to defend his people, to defend their boundary. And somebody will come out now to begin to talk down on them and paint them evil. You came to the southeastern part of Nigeria. Instead of fighting the terrorists who have caused the insecurity, you are now facing those who have come to make peace and protect their people. Making sure that the southeastern part of Nigeria is vulnerable for the terrorists to invade. And you want to justify that. You come to national television to justify it. And those of you who call yourself people from the southern part of Nigeria, you are silent. You're not saying anything. You watch these people come to national television to talk rubbish. You never come to counter it. You never come to challenge them. Sorry for you. You think they are fighting just against the Biafrans? You think they are just fighting against IPOB? They are coming for you. So long you keep quiet, you are colluding with these people to kill members of IPOB and kill the Biafrans. They are coming for you. You will surely pay with your own blood. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said it and with that number, and I believe his word 100%. That those of you who think that IPOB is joking or ESN is joking, those of you who are supporting that evil, who are supporting that country called Nigeria, they will all die. They will all die and see Biafra and Oduduwa rise up. Since they don't want to join Biafra and Oduduwa in life, they will join it in death. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter the propaganda they bring. Speak up from wherever. Use your platform. Open your mouth. Use your platform. If you cannot use your own platform, share this video. Let video get across the world. Get to people who need to hear it. That ESN is innocent of what accusation they're making against them. This is a legitimate group that was formed to defend the people. They are not coming against any innocent people. They are not coming against any innocent citizen. It doesn't matter their tribe. It doesn't matter their religion. They might be Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani, whatever they are. If you are living genuinely, legitimately in the public among the people in the southeastern part of Nigeria or southern Nigeria, nobody comes after you. They are coming against the Fulani invaders in the bushes who are killing our mothers and our children. And we will never be silent. Use your platform to speak up wherever you are. Don't be silent. They will come for you if you are silent. Don't allow them to change the narrative, because if they succeed in changing the narrative, you think it's just about Biafra or about IPOB, they will come for you very soon. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. Continue to add your own voice. Click the notification bell and share this video to people who need to see it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.